Hello and welcome to the Spells and Stripe podcast, the only podcast that won't be going way into depth about the Willy Wonka AI situation, because literally no one cares, yet all my favorite podcasts have been way too focused on it, so we're not talking about it. I refuse. We're not mentioning it.
Also, it's a week or two old at this point.
And
no one's talking about this anymore.
And yet Sad Boys just uploaded their episode about it. And it's like, man, I wanted to watch Sad Boys, but if they're going to be talking about that, it's like, I hope it doesn't take up that much time. I hope they talk about other things, because they're a very good podcast. You should listen to it.
I love when everyone was like, oh my god, the Unknown is the new sexy man, the new Tumblr sexy man. Oh wait, they actually play them as 16? Oops.
What the fuck? I did not know that lore.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. The actress who plays them is 16 years old. I'm so excited for. Are you excited for the Unknown movie that's coming out?
I heard about that. I'm hoping that's kind of a joke.
It's not. You know from the Mickey Mouse horror films that's not a joke. From Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and its sequel that it's not a joke.
Yeah. That's less than. That's more giving the Barbenheimer movie that's unironically apparently still being made.
Yeah, at least this was announced like right when the meme was popular. That was announced like months after both films, even like I think by that time both films were like available on DVD.
Do you think
no one cared about the Barbenheimer meme at that point?
Do you think the Willy Wonka AI situation was actually just a fucking psyop in order to get the Unknown movie off the ground? Do you think that's what happened?
No, I think it's just a desperate pull for money and people abusing AI.
Yeah. It was, but we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it. I don't even know who Willy Wonka is. I've never even heard of chocolate in my life.
Chocolate?
Me when asked what my favorite ice cream flavor is.
You see, that's a reference to the hit, this is obscure indie show. It's called SpongeBob. It's pretty underground. You probably haven't heard of it.
I haven't. What I thought you were doing, in all honesty, I thought you were doing the fucking Metal Gear Solid Snake.
No. If I'm referencing something, I just assume naturally it's SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb,
or any other 2000s era animated TV show.
Yeah, like my favorite show, Sheep in the Big City, which is a real show. That
it's not.
Exists.
It's fucking not. You're gaslighting me. You can't.
It's real. I saw it.
There's no way people got into a room together and one guy was like, "Hey, I have an idea for a show. Hear me out. There's a sheep, but wait, there's more." There's also a city.
I Sheep is a fine idea, but if only he was in like a big city. Do I have news for you, Bucko?
I mean, you see sheep in farmland, and you're like, I know how I can improve on this.
What if big city? I kind of want to make a video on Sheep in the Big City just to be like, yes, guys, this is real. I didn't make this up. This is a real show. I saw it with my own eyes.
That.
First strike the tweet video to reach 1 sheepillion views.
The analytics part of my brain is like, that's a terrible idea. My soul is telling me that's a great idea, however. But yeah, no, that's Sheep in the Big City. Sorry, that's a fucking psyop, dude. There's no way. There's no way.
I'm gonna like mass spam you with a full episode of Sheep in the Big City. You're like, it's real. It's not made up. It's not a government conspiracy. I saw it.
You're gonna be like Tom and send a fucking frame of every animation of every episode of Sheep in the Big City, and it's like
That's what I should do. April Fool's Day. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do what Tom and everyone else does in the server, where they post every single frame of a show they're watching, but it's for one no one cares about but me.
So what Tom does?
Tom, we love you. You don't watch us, but we love you.
Tom watches the most, like, he will watch an anime I've never heard of and I never will hear of again. But it's like he posts so many frames, I feel like I've watched it, you know? It's like...
No,
I've come to know and love these characters,
even the more
too.
well-known ones. He's like, yeah, I know everyone has already seen Kaguya-sama at this point. I'm going to post every single frame of it, though, because I'm Tom.
To be fair, I did kind of enjoy that because I fucking love Kaguya-sama. It's still
bad show. I hate Kaguya-sama.
You literally fucking don't. You literally
That's why
do
I
not.
put it on my favorite anime list, and that's why I had 4 characters on the favorite character tier list, because I hate Kaguya-sama.
Yeah, Kaguya-sama, more like Kaguya.
Kaguya-sama.
Whoa, that's homophobic.
I love being homophobic. So what's the question of the week?
Oh, question of the week. Oh shit. A question of the week is, what 2023 movie do you think should have won Best Picture at Oscar? Nah.
I'm going to
Like
answer
that?
this with a question. What is today?
It's the Mario movie. We recorded this on Sunday, March 10th, so he's referencing the Mario movie.
Yeah, you can't have the Oscars on Mario Day, celebrating the year the Mario movie came out, and not give Mario Best Picture just on principle, you know?
That does make sense. It's it's like it'd be like if people celebrated every other kid at school except you on your birthday. Like if your entire class had a fucking pizza party except for you, and also it was your birthday. That's what's happening right now.
Exactly.
Speaking of, you mentioned that you knew the new information that I did not know. Who won Best Picture or Best Animated Picture?
Boy and the Heron.
Oh, the movie I fell asleep during. Yeah.
I have not seen it yet, but I am glad we've gotten our first. This is our first 2D animated film and our first non-American film win in this category since Spirited Away.
Damn. Yeah, no, that's Miyazaki just has like there's something about his work that's just very. I feel like if I say Oscar bait, that means it's kind of intentional, but I don't think it is. He's got Oscar vibes to him, and that's not necessarily a good thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing either. It's just a thing.
You're digging your grave straight down.
Am I?
Yeah, because you do not badmouth Miyazaki in any way. He's like one of the work, at least. The man, I'm not sure, but the work, you do not badmouth Studio Ghibli at all.
I said it's like I said the man's works were like built for Oscars. That's not.
Yeah, Oscar bait is like naturally like a like negative sounding term.
Yeah, I didn't say
oh.
Oscar bait. I'm just saying I was trying to find a word similar to Oscar bait.
Chat, go back in time to the first Thanksgiving and make sure that I heard what I heard, because I know you said Oscar bait.
I said Oscar. I said Oscar bait.
I don't care. Anyways, what's your answer?
Oh, probably Godzilla -1. Fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I think it's nominated for Best Foreign Film.
It did win something.
I hope it wins.
It
won. I know it one time. I don't remember what it won, but yeah.
Best visual effects.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I hope it wins. That's probably my second or third favorite movie of the year. I think the top three are all tied for me.
Looking at the Oscars discourse right now, it's either just people being like,
Barbie.
Whoa, I can't believe they won, and also just Barbie fans being like, Barbie was snubbed. And also people
the fact that Barbie even got like as many nominations as it did is like a genuine like a miracle. Like,
yeah,
great film. Not saying otherwise. That's not usually an Oscar film.
Yeah, Oscars
I think
very...
it should be more appreciated. Yeah, go.
I think because Barbie is a very feminine movie, while like if you go through most of the like best pictures, it's very like masculine coded movies at the very least.
Not even what I was thinking. I was just thinking that like it's a more of a lighthearted film. It's a comedy. It has musical elements. That's all stuff that Oscars usually don't care about.
That is actually a better point than what I was making. Yes.
Yeah. So the fact that film can still get this many nominations is notable.
Yeah.
It's kind of, if you want to stretch it, a kids movie. I know it's like PG-13, but like I work at a freaking superstore. I saw Barbie toys next to the normal Barbie toys.
You saw Barbie toys?
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't know they made toys for her.
No, I mean the movie.
Yes.
Because like
there's like a Ken Ryan Gosling Barbie, I guess.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to make a point, but I guess. Oh, it's you can just go, I guess. No, yeah, it's so funny. Laugh it off.
I'm sorry, Stripe. You are Knuff.
Can we just move on? I can't. I'm done.
The wonderful story of Henry Sugar won Best Live Action Short Film.
Epic. Never heard of it. Why wasn't Once Upon a Studio nominated for Best Animated Short? I don't get it.
Apparently John Cena walked up on stage.
He's naked. Yeah, I know.
So they should. That's cool.
He should have just gone fully naked. Like, I think it's like behind a statue. Like, why even do that? We can't see you anyways.
No, he has a little card. He's using the card to cover up the.
We can't see him anyways. Laugh, because you can't see John Cena. It's so funny, Robin.
I remember watching
such a knee slapper.
Like year-old Vine compilations that would make similar jokes about John Cena, and yet here you are, March 10th, 2024, doing the same damn thing.
On Mario Day, the year of our Lord Mario Day.
The only man who should be naked today is Mario. And I'm brave enough to say it. I want to see.
I love. Speaking of which, to move on, did you see that they announced Mario Movie 2?
Yes, Did they say a release date?
Shockingly, yeah, it was like April 26, 2006. 2026. Sorry.
Damn.
Yeah. Shockingly, very little fanfare from this. I'm not seeing a lot of people talk about it, which is really shocking.
I assume it'll come back around when it actually gets a proper trailer.
I mean, no, obviously, but like the Zelda movie made a lot of ripples. You think this would?
Yes. To be fair, I think no one's surprised that this movie exists. I think that's another part of it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Mario was going to get a sequel. It made all of the money. It made by Illumination. It was set up for a sequel. Like, obviously everyone knows it's going to get one. But like, I don't know, I just feel like people would be like more excited for it.
Yeah. Thousand Year Door also got an announcement, and that also, I think that might have like kind of diluted people's attentions, where it's like, because that's gonna be sooner, so everyone's gonna be like, holy shit, Thousand Year Door, because the Thousand Year Door fans love telling you that they're Thousand Year Door fans.
That was announced. They announced Luigi's Mansion is coming sooner.
And nobody cares about that, but
no, yeah. I mean, when you're up against a Mario movie 2 and Thousand Year Door, you're not winning that fight. Unless you're like an actual full game.
Yeah. I mean, even then, I feel like more people probably care about Thousand Year Door than Princess Peach Showtime. Though the demo did just come out.
Yeah.
Did you play that?
Yeah. I did not. I was too busy having life. I know you wouldn't relate.
I couldn't. No. I played it. It was only about maybe 30 minutes, but I had fun.
Yeah, it was just a demo. So,
yeah.
I don't know. The game seems fun. I'm seeing a lot of mixed things about it. Some people think it's just like a lot of fun, but also it's very easy. I think it'll be fun.
There's something very
it
like
doesn't feel like a full price game, is what I've heard. It would be like a good wait for it to be like cut down to 40 game.
Yeah, that I honestly see where people's coming with that. My thoughts is that it felt very like I don't know how to describe it properly, but there's something very like Kirby-ish in nature about it, where it's like the beginning was very simple, yes, and it's like to almost like where it's like, is this mindless? But then the more there's like a part of it that's like, I don't know, I think they could really cook with this. I think there could be some proper like, oh shit in this. Some proper good shit. And also it's also just like very charming and pink. And so it's like we'll see. I liked the demo. I had fun. I especially liked the baking. Peach wore a cute little chef outfit. I love outfits. It's fun. It's charming, and the mini games were fun. And so that was probably my favorite bit of it. So I liked it. Solid number out of 10.
True, bestie spitting for real.
I got bars. I'm like Eminem, but white.
Epic.
Yeah. Anything else that's caught your interest from the past week? That's caught your eye, caught your ear.
There's been a couple things. In terms of like media releases, Kung Fu Panda came out. Kung Fu Panda 4.
Did you watch that?
Nope. I have not heard good things. I've heard it's fine, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which am I allowed to give a mild spoiler that I heard?
Sure.
It's nothing super. Nothing super plot related. But apparently the whole thing they were building up was Tai Lung, Shen, and Kai are coming back. They're gonna be here, and apparently only Tai Lung is only one of those three who actually talks.
That's very funny.
I think my interest just plummeted after hearing that. Like, I'll still watch it whenever it gets on like DVD, but like, what's the point of bringing back Shen and Kai if they can't speak? You know how cool it would be? Like, how much you could like, how many more stories you could have from those three talking and having them interact with Tai Lung and okay, one more mild thing. When the trailer first came out, everyone was like, where are the 5? Why are the 5 not here? And then the director was like, don't worry, guys. The 5 will make a short cameo. They're not going to be major, but they will be in the film. Apparently, they're not even in the film. They're not even a cameo.
Oh. See, the villain thing, that didn't really get to me. The No Furious 5 thing, that's
what's even the point? Like, I get not doing them in the shows. Like, there's 3 Kung Fu Panda shows. 2 of them don't have the 5. But, like, I get that because that's more, like, focused on Poe's journey. It's very, like, segmented. But this is the movies, man.
Like, Tigress is... Like, especially, like, no Tigress. Like, the Kung Fu Panda movie without Tigress is so, like... Oh.
Yeah, Tigress... Because she's really popular. I would know. I would know.
You would know.
There's, like, war flashbacks. There's war flashbacks going on.
I can hear the fucking, like...
I think I told you this.
Have you?
Have
you seen Tigress
when I was
movies?
doing the... Remember when I was doing the tier list?
Yeah. That's where I thought this was going. You saw Tigress movies.
Yeah, 1 of 6 characters get porn despite using safe search.
Yeah.
I should have seen it coming for that one, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will see it eventually. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I can't see me doing my big, top, whatever, not top, my year-end review and not include Kung Fu Panda 4 on that.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. It just feels like I wanted to see more of the characters I love, and they're not giving me the characters I love. So, like, what's the point?
Yeah, if I have any free time this week, I might try and see if I can do a thing where I can watch both that and also Dune 2. Because I need to watch Dune 2.
I also still need to watch that. One last note on Kung Fu Panda 2. They sorry, they absolutely shot themselves in the foot. DreamWorks did by making Puss in Boots 2. Because now every single film is going to be compared to that.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, when Ruby Gilman came out, I heard so many people like, you followed up Puss in Boots 2 with this? When Trolls came out, Trolls 3 came out, people were like, you can prove that you proved with Puss in Boots 2 that you can make a great film out of a nothing series. Why didn't you do it with this one? And now everyone with Kung Fu Panda 2 is like, okay, why do you have, like, all this, like, really cool, these, like, deep themes and beautiful animation and not bring that in with Kung Fu Panda 4? And, like, DreamWorks shot itself in the foot making Kung Fu Panda 2. Making Puss in Boots 2. Because now every single thing they ever make will be compared to that, and I don't think they can top it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... I always kind of figured that Puss in Boots 2 was a diamond in the rough type situation. Where it's like, obviously DreamWorks has made good films, but most of them are like, that sure was a movie.
I mean, a lot of people really like Bad Guys. So I think that kind of stacked on top of, like, oh, they had a great film. They had a really good film. Then they had, like, one of their best of all time. And, oh my god, this new Kraken film, this looks pretty cool. And, oh, Kung Fu Panda 4, it's coming back after almost like 5 years. Oh, the god, the DreamWorks is on a renaissance. And then they all came out and no one really cares.
I think Ruby Gilman was alright.
I didn't like Ruby Gilman.
I didn't either.
But you just said you did.
Yeah, but I succumb to peer pressure really easily, so.
True! Do you have anything else you want to talk about? Whether it be Kung Fu Panda 2 or not?
Yeah.
Kung Fu Panda 4, sorry.
Yeah. The thing about Kung Fu Panda...
Kung Fu Panda 2 is my favorite, okay? I'm just thinking, like, oh god, I could watch a new one or could I just watch Kung Fu Panda 2 again?
Yeah, I just might watch the first 3 again. Yeah, it'll be cheaper.
I am already seeing, like, a renaissance of people being like, you know what, Kung Fu Panda 3, not that bad, actually. Really good. Kai was actually a great villain.
I liked Kai.
It's happening. It's happening. That's how you know something's really bad. When people are going back to the other thing, be like, you know what, this is actually really good.
Ah, yes. The prequel effect.
I was thinking of the prequels.
Yeah.
What other things happen?
There is one good part about Kung Fu Panda 4 that I did hear about. Uh, Mr. Beast. I can't do the voice.
Mr. Beast, Papa, welcome to your final test. So that makes it the second second year in a row where Mr. Beast voices a minor character in an animated movie. I hope this is a trend. I hope just every single year we get a new animated movie, and just Mr. Beast is just there. He's the Stan Lee of random animated movies.
What you've got to do if you're still doing YouTube in like 10 years.
Rank every single Mr. Beast.
Yes, absolutely. Rank every Mr. Beast movie. Give him some time to fill out his IMDb, but then just be like.
That would get views. That would 100% get views. Assuming Mr. Beast is still relevant in that time.
He would have to be, right?
PewDiePie dropped off a lot in the decade.
Yeah, but that I still feel like if you put PewDiePie's name in a thumbnail, you'd get like attention. If you do it right, where it's like the dark truth of PewDiePie, you'd get like a few clicks.
Yeah, but I think the difference between the dark truth and he was ranking every single film this guy's been in.
That is true. But I mean, Mr. Beast, he's basically he is a household name at this point, right?
Yeah,
I think that's
I was thinking because I'm doing a video on guest appearances in cartoons, and I was doing another thing like they people never use YouTubers. Like you'd think it'd be like such an easy tie-in, but like there's only like maybe 4 examples.
Most of them are Egoraptor.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking Egoraptor because he's like a full actor.
That is true.
It'd be the same thing as like saying, oh, Prosy D, Sungwon. Like that doesn't count. He's like a full actor at this point.
That is true. The only thing I can think of is I think Smiling Friends.
I wasn't even thinking that because that's not like a guest thing. That's just like a full thing, full channel making
Yeah, but they had the number 15 Burger King foot lettuce guy.
I think that's a bit different though because they're calling
I forget
from
his
the internet.
name, but they had him.
They're calling from the internet, so I don't think that's different. Chills. Yeah, I think that's different because they're calling from the internet. I'm thinking more like one that you brought up. The Skylanders show had, I think it was like Dan TDM or something.
Yeah. Jacksepticeye has been in something.
I was about to say he's in the Sonic the new Sonic Netflix show. He was like a brief.
He was, yeah.
I haven't seen that yet, though I will soon.
I saw the first season. It's apparently it gets better.
Yeah.
Apparently
it gets worse from what I heard.
Oh, I just saw people have strong opinions on the main villain. That's about all I know. I'll keep it vague.
Yeah.
Don't want to spoil Sonic
I do have
Prime.
To watch. I do have to watch it for both the Netflix watch through and the Sonic cartoon watch through.
Sonic episode will be sick. Big fan of that little blue guy.
Yeah. So there's that. I think the biggest one is Markiplier was in the show Villainous.
He was.
He voices like. Yeah, he's one of the main characters. The fun thing is that started as a Mexican show, the Mexican produced show. He's the only actor I think. Oh no, I think the main characters also. But yeah, one of the few actors who is in both the dub and the sub, the American dub and the original Mexican version. It helps that he just voices like a bear. He just makes noises.
Oh, I was like, I didn't know he could speak Spanish. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's cool.
In the dub, he also voices like the buff, attractive version of Black Hat named Black Hawk. Which is funny.
That is funny. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other examples. It's not the most common occurrence in the world.
Yeah, I think the most this is kind of cheating. But PewDiePie had an entire South Park episode, but he didn't voice anyone. He was just I think it was in the corner because it was aha. He's like let's playing the episode or something. I haven't seen the episode in a long time.
I just I remember Kyle making fun of PewDiePie, and that's about it. But it
Yeah. Yeah. I again, it just feels like something like it's so easy. YouTubers aren't very costly. You'll get a lot of attention if you include them. We all know network execs love pandering to kids. Like it just feels like so obvious, but like they haven't done it, and now we have Mr. Beast in 2 movies, both in very big notable IPs. So
I think a lot of
I just hope this is I hope this is a trend. I hope like every year we get a new Mr. Beast animated movie.
that'd be really funny. I think a lot of like execs kind of underestimated like the wide like mainstream popularity that YouTube has, because they're old and they don't know what the fuck a YouTube is.
I mean, no, that's true. But also, like,
they're starting to
I
learn.
look at it like, yeah, but like I look at all the cartoons that reference the dab and flossing and the duck face and selfies and Fortnite Battle Pass and all those other like trends. Like, why can you do that? But you can't be like, hey yo, MatPat, you want to voice a SpongeBob character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, MatPat died. Should we talk about MatPat's brutal, horrific death?
Dude, I watched that video. I watched that video. I cried.
I knew it.
Briefly.
I knew it. I knew you freaking cried. Did you watch all the endings?
Yes. Yeah.
What's your favorite MatPat ending?
Did you know who the guy in the door was in the first ending was immediately? Because I had to figure it out. I did
Not
I had
immediately, but I'm very well aware that it's Scott Cawthon.
Yes.
Yeah, when I first watched it, I was like, "Oh, is that like that Tom something or other who recently said he was gonna stop, he was gonna quit YouTube as well?" Like, like the entire joke is like, "Oh, all the quit YouTubers are gonna go to like some like random mansion and just live there for the rest of their life, like a retirement home." But then I went on Twitter and I was like, "Scott Cawthon! We got our first video of Scott Cawthon. He's not a PNG. He's real."
Yeah. Apparently that's the first ever video. That's the first time outside we've seen Scott's voice and face at the exact same time. So that's interesting. I like how he did 6 endings and 3 at least of them referenced FNAF in some shape or form. That's that adds up.
Well known for or something. Yeah. I've tried to say the Insanity ending is probably my favorite. But besides like the Scott Cawthon one, I think that's objectively the best one. That's why it's the one they use for the actual thing.
Yeah, and then there's also like
that's a perfect mix of. That's a perfect mix of being funny and also like being like, genuinely emotional, and of course it gives the big payoff with him meeting Scott. Like there's a reason why that's like the one most people will see.
Yeah. There's also like the true ending that was charming. Just and he gives like a little note at the end. And it's like,
yeah, that's like what I was expected.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was expecting the ending to be. But like it's still cute. It's still charming.
Yeah,
again, my favorite was the Insanity ending, which like I like that he like leaned into his like the persona people make up for him to be like he's like this big conspiracy nut. I think that was fun. Not much to say about MatPat. I hope everyone who takes over the channels for him the best.
I hope. Yeah, I think what's so interesting about MatPat, right, is because since Unis Honest, really, there hasn't been like a really big finale of something. And sure, game theory is still going on, but it's the end of MatPat's time as host, right? And that's, you know, they put a lot of work and effort into having it be a finale. And
I think it says a lot that like several channels this year have quit, and none of them have that big of an impact compared to MatPat.
I think the other thing is a lot of channels either leave while they're not on a high, or Tom Scott, who's just not going to be uploading as regularly. Like even MatPat, neither of them are so properly going away. But MatPat is ending while leaving while his channels are at his best. Right, he's ending on a high. He was just in the fucking FNAF movie.
He was just in the FNAF movie. He just did Style Theory.
Yeah. And it's very like the only comparable thing to this ending is Unis Honest, and that's why I think this is as popular as it is, because despite YouTube having fucking everything on it, there's nothing quite like those last 4 Team Theorist episodes, and so it's been
quick rank the Team Theorist episodes. Rank the final Theorist episodes. Go.
I'm gonna go probably style, game, food, and film in that order.
Really, you think the finale to Game Theory is the third worst?
I think it's the third best.
Third, yeah, that's what I meant. No. Oh, that was descending order. Okay.
Yes.
What? So you thought style ending was the best one?
No, I said it wrong. I just wanted to. I mean, they're all good.
You think film was the best? You think Film Theory had the best ending?
Yes, I think film was very good. I think it talked about a very important issue.
I'm mixed on that episode because I agree with a lot of its points, but I also feel like he ignored a lot of things. Like, I'm a little surprised that he talked about there's a lot of like good female characters in Steven Universe, but there's no good male characters. What about the main character of Steven Universe?
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Steven hits a lot of the things he's talking about.
He does, and I don't think he's necessarily trying to say that there aren't any, and that's.
I know, but like I feel like if you're gonna bring up the show, also bring up the main character. And he's right. I do feel like
Steven is also like I think.
Yeah, go.
Like I mean, Steven's like a very flawed character, especially in like Future, right? But even as like a kid, he keeps.
He is.
There's things where it's
like
where it's like I can kind of see how someone could argue he's not.
But
like,
he's
a
flawed
good
in
role model.
like a good way. It's not flawed in the like he's like SpongeBob where he's stupid, or he's like Jimmy where he's like really egotistical, or Phineas and Ferb where they break the rules.
To be fair, I do think probably he could have chose like Steven or Aang over like Dipper, which was one of his examples of a good male character. And it's like, really? Dipper? I guess.
He brought up Aang. Yeah, he brought up Aang. And it was like, oh, well, he has to solve violence. He has to solve his things by fighting, so he's not a good role model. Okay, cool. I don't think Luz beat Bellows by having a tea party, you know? I'm pretty sure she murdered him in cold blood.
I mean, yeah. That his episode is also something that, like, you could totally, like, stretch out to an hour, and he had 15 minutes. But, like, if you just kind of... But, like, what he's saying ostensibly is, like, sure, there's, like, little bits you could, like, look into and, like, further dissect. But, like, ostensibly,
it's just one of those
he's
things
right.
where I feel like this is one of the things that just deserves like a longer episode.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like, yeah, I just feel like 15 minutes is not enough for this kind of topic, because I think there's a lot of things you can go into. Like, if I can be me, if I can be annoying, which you know I want to, I think the big thing is like he brought up like there's a lot of good representation in media nowadays, but all of his examples were of, you know, lesbians and bi women. I feel like another thing would be there's not a lot of good representation for especially for like young gay boys or young bi boys. There's not a lot of I don't think there's any really, because most gay characters are like dads.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing, like that's the thing, like if you want to show some good representation, I think that's a market that needs to be hit.
Yeah, that's definitely something else he could have talked about. But I think it's
I'm saying that because he started the episode like, oh, look at the good representation of stuff like Owl House, and like, okay, cool, I love Owl House. I love Owl House.
I mean, what he was
I don't
doing.
think the only.
I think what that part was just him trying not to like get canceled. Just like,
okay, counter argument. He's literally going to die in the next day, so like, who cares if he gets canceled that day?
Well, you don't just want to like. You don't want to just fucking like ruin your channel and then be like, okay, Lee, come on and host it. Everyone thinks we're transphobic. Have fun.
How is that transphobic?
It's not. I'm
what? If anything, I thought you were saying that like, oh, he doesn't want to hit the he gone woke crowd. It's like I don't think people are going to care.
Yeah, I think just because
if he didn't want to insult that crowd, this is not the episode to deal with.
Yeah, I'm
saying like, oh yeah, we need to go more male characters who aren't the big punchy guys and not who are more sensitive and be like, I don't think that level of people is going to care.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to say something about like, because he started getting into stuff like gender and like male role models for males, and then it's like, might as well add a little something like, just so we're all clear, like there's more than just men and it's diverse. It's, I don't know. Yeah, I saw like a blank thing with like the non-binary flag pop up on it. And it's like, all right, I like this episode. I see non-binary. Yeah, I like. I don't know.
I mean, to me, I feel like you can relate to any character you want to relate to, and you can look up to any character you want to look up to. I mean, I'm looking like characters I related to the most when I was a kid were SpongeBob and Lilo, and one of them was a girl. And now I look at most characters I relate to now, which is like Peridot's a girl, Marcy's a girl. Like most characters I relate to are female.
Yeah, but you also dress up like a girl sometimes, so maybe there was just something more there.
That was one time.
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I liked the episode. I feel like it hit some big topics that aren't usually discussed. I just wish it was longer. I just feel like this is not one of those topics where you only do one thing, especially like not your final episode, because like I don't think anyone else is probably equipped on the team is probably equipped to deal with this, because he brought up like his personal thing. It's like Ollie looks up to Dipper for blah blah blah, but he doesn't really like Phineas and Ferb because blah blah blah. Like that's interesting because most people wouldn't say that about Phineas and Ferb, and even you were like, really, Dipper?
I think there's something very fun. Not to insult MatPat's child, but like apparently he's like super into FNAF, but he found Phineas and Ferb a bit much, and that's really funny.
Yeah, I did. Did you see that? Like, it was like, I think it was like Ben Shapiro or something, where he said his kid was watching like the trailer for the Mario movie, and it had Rainbow Road, which, as we all know, is like gay propaganda or something like that.
It is. It's true.
And and apparently his son turned to him and like, Father, I do not want to watch this movie, for it is like something or other. And it's really like overly formal. People said it sounded like the freaking the delightful kids from across the lane from K&D. Which
the idea that Ben Shapiro has a kid, I didn't even know he had a kid. That's fucked up.
It might not be Ben Shapiro. It might be someone else. But it just feels like something he would write, because I feel safe in saying that the kid did not say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, this is a really good episode. It's just not enough. I feel like he should have really deep dived into this.
Yeah. I just hope it starts to.
There's some other mind.
Sorry.
Yeah. Starts a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you want to start a conversation, best not to do it with immediately following it up with you leaving. Yeah.
Says we need more male models.
Says we need more male models. Immediately dips. Wow, he really is like a father figure.
Drives off to Scott Coffin.
Yeah. The so other minor things I didn't really like having like kind of like just sidelining Batman the animated series, saying like, oh, it's just made for toys. Like, no, Batman the animated series is like a really smart, clever show.
That was
I
made
don't
for
feel
toys,
like it's
yeah.
appropriate to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And even like I feel like the entire it's all because toys and the company only care about making toys. Did you see the hit Stripe the Squid video, the decline of movie and TV merchandise? Because they don't make toys or stuff anymore. I guarantee you, Luz being a woman has nothing to do with toys because they don't have toys of Owl House.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. But I think like especially during like the 90s,
I like the
there was
video.
that
I just wish it was
precedent
neater.
of making things for toys. I think that's kind of died down a bit now. At least as far as
80s
television
and 90s
goes.
definitely 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80s, 90s, 100%. And like it kind of bled into the 2000s and like the early 2010s.
Especially with like Ben 10.
Like, yeah, toys for like major kids things kind of died down around like I want to say like the last big one that really got the push was like Steven Universe, Gravity Falls, stuff around that time.
I mean,
once you get like the latter half,
TV shows just get books nowadays.
Yeah, books, maybe a shirt, and that's it.
Yeah. Shout out to No King plushie. That's epic. We love to see it.
Have you seen a character more perfectly made to be a stuffed animal than King? Like genuinely.
It's that's how you know. That's how you know Disney's homophobic. They won't even give King a plushie. They want to bury that shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, after a decade after Gravity Falls came out, I'm seeing a bit more merchandise for it, mostly shirts and stuff. But like, who knows? Maybe in a decade they'll acknowledge Owl House.
Yeah,
I say as if we didn't just get the 10th anniversary of Wanderer of Yonder, and they didn't even make a freaking like tweet about it.
Yeah, once the Hot Topic like people start getting their hands on like Owl House T-shirts, and they'll start seeing some sales.
You'll never guess where all the Owl House T-shirts are exclusive to.
I don't know. Fucking
All the officially licensed ones.
Disney.com.
Hot Topic.
Fucking Spencer's.
Hot Topic. Hot Topic. I said it 50 times. Hot Topic. It's Hot Topic. It's exclusive to Hot Topic. I said it a billion times.
Hot Topic.
Yeah, I guess there's not much else to say about MatPat.
Yeah.
Sad.
I'm
to see
glad
him
he's
go.
dead.
Glad he's leaving. Yeah, glad he's leaving a good legacy behind. I wish everyone the best with like this massive cross they need to bear. Shout out to Mass Effect 3 never getting its part 2.
I hope. Yeah, that they mentioned it briefly in a GT Live, and MatPat just sort of went like, haha, yeah. Anyway, it's like that ain't never seen the light of day.
What did they say?
I forget the exact context. I think Tom just brought it up. The guy who's gonna be the new host of Game Theory. He brought it up. I forget the exact context. They were just talking about like the history of the channel and stuff. But MatPat was just like, yeah. Anyway, so that shit ain't ever. There is no Mass Effect Part 2. Bossing said.
There is no Mass Effect Part 2. There is no Easter Bunny, and there is no Queen of England.
All three things are true. Those are just facts.
Yeah, that film aged amazingly.
It's funny because they had to have known that she was gonna die one day, you know? Do you think they were like worried that like an assassination would happen like right as the movie airs? Because that would have been
like
funny.
If it was made now, I feel like if it was made like a couple of years before her death, yes, but I don't think they were thinking about that at those kind of times.
I mean, yeah, obviously Megamind was made before the Queen's death.
That's not what I said, but yeah, sure. Ignore exactly what I said. Ignore my very carefully worded thing that I said to not make you make that exact joke. Frick you. No, frick you. We're moving on from MatPat now. I don't care anymore. What's the next topic?
I have audited.
No. I don't care. I don't care. What's after MatPat?
I
don't care. What's after MatPat? Say what's after MatPat.
Rooster Teeth.
Oh yeah, I was wondering. I don't know how interested you are in Rooster Teeth. So I didn't really bring this up. Like no one even brought it up in our server. So that's why I didn't say anything. But how do you feel about Rooster Teeth and it's shutting down?
I like Camp. I don't think I've watched a single other Rooster Teeth show besides maybe Red vs. Blue. I still think it sucks. I hope all the Rooster Teeth employees figure shit out.
Yeah, that's the big thing. So many people are losing their job because most people who work on Rooster Teeth's show don't work on like multiple. It's mostly just the Ruby team, the Red vs. Blue team, blah blah blah. So I hope they can bounce back. Warner Brothers killed them because of freaking course they did. And they are like the literal day it was announced, they already announced they were going to like shop around some of their properties. Which Ruby I think is safe. A lot of people have already expressed interest in buying Ruby. And also, it's still a profitable series. It got an anime in 2022. Last year, got a crossover with Justice League. So it's safe. I think it's safe.
Probably.
Yeah. Genlock was another one, which I've heard is not a very good show, so I don't have much faith in that. And then Red vs. Blue, very important for the internet. It also dropped off a lot in popularity, and also I don't know how you can really sell that because it is technically a fan series.
Yeah. It's
and I wish everyone the best, especially go.
I mean, yeah, just hopefully things work out well. It sucks that it happened. A lot of layoffs recently. That's been like a big theme of 2024, and I'm not super sure why, but it makes me scared for the future.
Yeah. I'll get into that soon, but I do want to mention one show that they have. Rooster Teeth owns Death Battle. So,
that is true.
You can kind of tell I'm panicking.
I feel
That's
like
probably my favorite web show.
Death Battle is also something that could probably last on its own. They just have to start maybe a Patreon or something.
It's kind of the Pokemon to Rooster Teeth Nintendo, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it wasn't like a grassroots thing that they made. They just kind of purchased it because some of it, we're friends with you guys, and you're no longer part of Screw Attack. You want to get more money? You want to have more funds for bigger episodes? Yeah, sure.
Is Screw Attack still around? It can't be, right?
No, Screw Attack died in 20 something or other.
Damn. And
then Death Battle renamed himself from Screw Attack to Death Battle. Apparently the guy who used to own it is a massive scumbag, so I'm happy that he's no longer part of the team. Yeah. Apparently super transphobic. And he was like, hey, now that Screw Attack is now that Death Battle is no longer owned by Rooster Teeth, what if I bought it back? And he's got hit with like an immediate wave of don't you dare.
Oh. I wish him the worst then.
Yeah.
I hope he singes his toes.
Death Battle's interesting because it's arguably like the most consistent series that Rooster Teeth has. Never had a big drop off like Ruby or Red vs. Blue, both in popularity and in views. But the problem is the single hardest to sell thing on planet Earth. How do you go to an executive and be like, okay, so it's a show about two real fictional characters killing each other. We don't own the characters, so we could get copyright struck, but it's two real characters killing each other. Oh no, this isn't a parody. We actually do months and months of research into these characters to see their canon strengths, And then we see who would win a fight. That might be the hardest to sell to like a big executive thing on planet Earth.
Yeah, there's not many people. The only thing I could think of is if they did a Smosh and went to Good Mythical Morning. It's like I think Red and Link would get it. I think that's just about it, though.
Yeah,
there's not a lot of people.
Their best bet is just go fully independent, which will definitely hurt their. They definitely hurt. Like, I don't know. I don't think you've seen any of the season 10 episodes, which was the newest season, but those are like really high budgeted. So I don't think they can do that this season.
Almost certainly
hopefully
not.
They can. Yeah. Hopefully they can find like a happy medium. Maybe they can do what ERB did and like set up Patreon or something.
Yeah, Patreon would be what I would do if I was in that situation, probably. But I'm sure they're smart people. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, but also they're like a full like company.
Yeah,
which they have writers and researchers, and they don't need to pay people for their animations. And I'm worried, but I'm waiting. They do a podcast every Tuesday, so I'm just waiting for that. It's funny because like this news dropped on Wednesday, so like right after the podcast. And we probably should mention this earlier. No one on Rooster Teeth, Death Battle or anything else, like any Rooster Teeth show, knew this was happening until they found out the exact same time we found out.
That's fucked. That is fucked.
So, yeah.
That's messy. That's messy of Warner Bros.
It's sad. I hope everyone the best.
Yeah. I mean, luckily,
not much else to say, Rooster Teeth.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll figure some stuff out. Luckily, they've got a good fan base. They've got good projects behind them. So good for resumes, I guess.
The name recognition, because they were like one of the first big like internet companies.
Yeah.
And I think Ruby is like the first, and excluding some like stupid kids things, like kid-oriented, kid-focused unboxing channel stuff. The only YouTube originating series that I've ever seen like get like merchandise in actual stores. Like you can go to a Target or Walmart or a Toys R Us when it was around and see Ruby stuff, which is just really, really rare. They definitely have legs. I feel like obviously things will be fine, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, you've got like the fucking Ryan's toy reviews. You got Ruby, and then you got like fucking Feastables. I think that's about it.
That's different. That's not really toys or stuff like that.
That's true.
That's not physical merchandise. That's food.
The wrapper.
You know what I mean.
I do. Sorry, I'm being a goofy. I'm just a goofy goober.
You're not funny, and I know funny. I'm a clownfish.
That was my impression of a clown noise, but it did not go well.
Epic bass. What else?
Let's see. We got Inside Out 2. Speaking of movies, speaking of film. Did you watch the trailer?
Nope. I'm gonna watch the movie. I don't really care enough to watch the trailer. It also came out yesterday. I was busy yesterday. I just don't care. I'm gonna watch the film.
Did it come out like a few days? Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. No,
they announced a few emotions.
Not a lot of fanfare for Inside Out 2, which is weird because like when the first film came out, I saw some people saying it needs a sequel. It needs a sequel right now. Pixar, I know we constantly complain that you only do sequels, but you know what? Frick you. Make a sequel to this one. Only this one. And now that's out, no one cares.
Yeah. Inside Out kind of fell off hard. I feel like. Maybe
I
that's
have realized a lot more people come out to saying, you know what, Inside Out was never good.
yeah.
Like a lot more people are being more vocal that they didn't like the film, so not too shocking.
That's just how it is with a lot of Pixar movies, especially more modern ones, where it's like it'll get like people will like it initially, and then like over time it's like, actually this movie was dog shit, and it's like everyone just starts saying, oh, the movie was dog shit. It's like, okay.
I don't really see any like that. I think the only examples like besides Out.
Oh, I was gonna say Encanto, but I realized that's not Pixar.
Yeah, even then, I don't think people hate Encanto. No, now that the initial like big hype died down, most people are like, you know what? Yeah, no, that was good. That was good. While it's a coin toss whether people are into Inside Out or not.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff, but it isn't like the most hated film in the world. I'm just shout out to movies. You ever watch a movie?
Yeah. Nope.
Me neither.
So what's next?
If you were a movie, what movie would you be?
Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
That makes so much sense. You ever think
Now,
about how that movie isn't a parody of Tale of Two Cities, but instead of the Prince and the Pauper? Isn't that strange? Isn't it strange they did that? Isn't that fucked? Don't you care?
yes. Anyways, so what's the next topic?
Well, see, funny this is also something you definitely I'm realizing now you probably haven't watched. Did you watch the Fallout trailer at all?
Nope.
Fuck! I did. It was good. The costuming is very accurate to the games.
Okay, no. Shut up.
All right, dude. I stopped talking like half an hour ago.
No. Okay, because I got a message on Twitter, so I started browsing Twitter, and I scrolled past this art. I was like, oh, that's Marcy Amphibia. I'm gonna retweet that, and then I read the caption. It's from Homestuck. I just feel like I need to let the world know that. Okay. Here, I'll send you the thing right now.
All right. Cillian Murphy won Best Actor.
Yeah, everyone knew that was coming. I sent you the thing. Like that's all I need to say.
Here, I'll click. Hopefully, I'll remember to show this on screen. I probably won't.
Yeah.
If I don't remember, just search up Jade Harley and then search up Marcy Wu. And then just go between them, and it's like...
Don't ship...
I didn't...
Don't ship Marcy Wu, because...
No, switch. I said switch. And then, like, switch. I'm not... Don't take... I'm good, I promise.
Epic!
Do you know how many fucking Mars Ann things I almost retweeted, but then I didn't because of you? Because I read the hashtags last minute.
Yeah, you did 2 Laugh-A-Dot ones, the strip that I openly hate.
Because I like Steven Universe, so I see Steven Universe art and I get excited. I am filled with joy.
Yeah, you like Amphibia too?
Yes, that's a very good point. I think more about.
Hey, listen, even I have retweeted a few like things shipping Marcy and Anne, or mostly Anne, because I don't really think anyone ships Sasha with them as much.
Unless they ship all 3.
I don't. But
I know you don't.
The way I imagine the way that I remember seeing this fan art. It was like in the foreground there was Marcy playing the Switch. In the background it was Sasha and Anne just aggressively making out, and that's how I see the ship.
That's good content right there. That's that's funny. I will try my best not to retweet any more Lapid dot art, but you have to remember, I don't know how to read, okay?
The second you see Peridot and Lapis in the exact same image, immediately read the tags.
I know, okay? I know. But sometimes I just haven't learned how to read yet. That's the issue. Mama never taught me how to read. I'm struggling out
I don't know how to read.
Exactly. Apparently Ryan Gosling...
Mayday, I've been hit. I don't know how to read.
I never learned how to read.
That is what I said. Thank you.
Yes, but I did it worse, so...
Ryan Gosling, he probably won Best Actor for Ken, I assume. Best Supporting Actor or something.
No, apparently he did the I'm Just Ken song on stage.
Oh yeah, that was announced. That was announced like weeks ago.
Oh, well, apparently it happened half an hour ago. Which is...
And everyone knew it was going to be him, or if they were really quirky that day, Peaches. But like, I think most people just expected it to be I'm Just Ken.
I can't imagine them singing Peaches at the Oscar. That is just not the vibe. I mean, I'm Just Ken is barely the vibe either. But like, I mean, I kind of get it. But like Peaches,
they sang a South Park song on the Oscars, so
yeah. But South Park means it goes hard.
Yeah, but okay, but you can't say Peaches doesn't fit the vibe when you have Blame Canada being sung by Robin Williams. This is real. This is real. This is not me up. This is real. This is something that actually happened. This is real.
Okay, but here's the thing: the Peaches song kind of sucks.
I know you've said it several times.
I did. But
I was so excited for Mario 2 to come out, and they're going to do the exact same thing, but it's like saying Daisy's name a billion times.
Daisy. Yeah. What I would love it if they like really leaned into the musical aspect of it more for Mario 2. I think that'd be the thing I want most. Besides, like, I don't know.
Shout out to MatPat again. When he did his Mario theory, he was like, guys, I predict this is going to be a musical because Jack Black said Bowser's going to sing. That's my main piece of evidence. Jack Black explicitly said he will sing, so I think the movie will be a musical. And then he did another Mario movie video after the movie came out. And he was like, guys, I called it. Bowser sang. It's a musical. I know this was literally announced. I know this is my main piece of evidence for the theory, but I called it. I nailed it, guys. The thing that was announced happened.
That man is so terrible at predicting movies. He needed a win, all right?
Okay, but have your win just not be something directly said, and have it be something you will literally acknowledge and be like, okay, guys, here's my prediction. We're getting a Mario musical because Jack Black said he's going to sing a song, and then you're like, yep, I was right. Jack Black did sing a song like he said he was going to.
Listen, Smartest Show in Gaming, what can I say?
But that wasn't a game thing, that was a film.
Smartest show in filming. What can I say?
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
Do we?
I don't know.
You want to talk about Homestuck some more?
I have never seen anything from Homestuck.
What if we did a series of podcasts where we just read Homestuck out loud, and we did voices?
I would quit.
Okay.
I would quit.
I see how it is. I see where your loyalties lie.
Yeah, because I don't freaking want to read Homestuck.
Why not?
I don't want to read Homestuck.
You can't knock it until you try it.
Okay, cool. Show off a building. Can't knock it till you try it.
You don't know I haven't tried that before. You don't know my life.
You know I haven't read Homestuck before.
You said you didn't.
Yeah, how do you know? Maybe I
Because I trust you because you're my friend. That's why I believed you. Because you're my friend.
Oh, but you immediately said you would lie to me about
I would never.
building. So
I just said I've never confirmed or denied my jumping off of a buildingness. So
okay, say it right here, right now. Have you, Robin Spellbinder Robin, full legal name, jumped off a building before?
No, but I've jumped off of things before. And it's
no. You said no. You said no. Okay, how can you bash jumping off a building if we haven't tried it before?
You know what? You're right.
Huh?
You're right. I won't. I won't say anything bad about jumping off of buildings anymore. You're right.
Thank you. Anyways, are we done? Are we going to end it a bit early, or do you have anything else you want to talk about? Netflix Avatar came out. Have you seen that? Are you going to see that?
No and no.
Epic. Great. Anyways. I guess I can give a brief update on my goings on because it's been really chaotic where with video making.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
So, yeah, I just released the House of Mouse video, which did really well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a sequel to that. Just because I said at the end. If I said at the end, hey, if you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments. And I got a lot of ideas, so I'm gonna do like a comment read through. I'm currently editing a video I promised back in 2021, which was the anime based on Western media. That's decently well into editing, but also that's a really long video, so I'm not sure if I'll get it out this week. I've been talking with my artist friend, who I commissioned for the thumbnails for the 1K special. We're hoping to have it all done by right after I'm done with the House of Mouse follow-up. So the schedule would be Anime Best Western Media, House of Mouse follow-up, all 3 1Ks. It'll be one. There'll be like a week between the 1K specials, each of them. But yeah, after that, after House of Mouse, I hope to be the 1K specials. The first thumbnail's already done. We just need to do that too.
That's so fucking hype. I'm so fucking.
I'm really excited for the 1Ks, and once those are all done, I'll do like a supercut.
Yeah, it's so cool because not only am I excited for you as my friend, I'm also excited for myself because I get to finally watch these videos. So it's like it's cool to hear your updates. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whenever like I fully commit to editing and recording 1K special, we will do an episode where we try to guess the 60.
Yes. Which will probably be like maybe the next one.
Probably not next one, but the one after, I assume.
Yeah.
Assuming everything goes the way I want it to go.
Yes. I
hope I release part 1 on a Monday. So like, because I like to post the thumbnails like a day early. So I just post. So you do your guesses, and then I immediately post a thumbnail, and I prove you all wrong.
Yeah, because you're gonna have each of the 60 characters and all the. No.
There's 4, and I feel like there's a few that you might not expect, but that's getting.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil too much.
Yeah. Is there anything else about your channel you want to talk about, or?
Well, I started the thing where people could fill that tier list, and I would do a video request, which you still have not given me your video request, by the way.
I probably won't.
That's fine. No one has to. And I did the first one, which was the House of Mouse one. I'm currently watching through. One of my friends is a big Dragon Ball fan, and they're like, "Would it be reasonable enough for you to watch like 13 movies?" I'm like, "Fine, sure." So I've currently seen 4. so much in the Dragon Ball movies, which I guess we probably should mention. Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passed away.
Yeah.
A couple days ago.
Yeah.
Which, even as someone who has not seen the series, you cannot underestimate the impact of Dragon Ball. Just on current media, on the internet, it is
on
a
art.
massive series. It is on art, like genuinely.
Yes.
I think it's safe to say Goku is like the most iconic like anime character. It's the biggest anime series, assuming you don't include like Pokemon, because that doesn't really count.
Yeah, I mean,
it really helped bring in a lot of people from. It really helped like popularize anime, and it never fell off. It's still very popular to this day. And of course, I'm in like a bunch of versus servers, which means I have a bunch of Dragon Ball fans as friends. So obviously, it affected a lot of those people super well. So you know what? I'm really glad that like this is coming out when it is. I'm working on this video when I am, because it feels like a nice celebration of him. Even if as someone who hasn't seen most Dragon Ball things and might not ever, because it's a really big series, I'm just happy I can do this. Yeah. When they'll come out, I don't know, because it depends on a lot of things. But yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, Dragon Ball. Genuinely, one of my first memories is of Dragon Ball, and it's never been like a main part of my personality, but I always have felt like a very special connection to it. So it's very odd, because I've never met him, but it feels, I don't know, things just feel a little bit more hollow after that, and but also as a Dragon Quest fan, that I mean, his art
made out of character designs.
Yes,
for Dragon Quest.
His art for that is so iconic. His style in general is one of the most iconic modern styles. Genuinely, no but or anything. Just it's one of the most iconic styles, and it's
again, when most people think like when I say what does anime look like, they'll think about either like the standard generic anime looking style, or they'll think of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, exactly. And
so massive loss. Again, I have a lot of friends who are huge Dragon Ball fans. They were hit massively by this. So obviously the series will keep going on, because I don't think he has had that much influence on the series in a while. But yeah, I'm just happy everyone's like so like supportive about this, because I know Dragon Ball does have a few detractors, but it's so nice to see the entire internet like come together and more on the guy who again really influenced. Like if you like a modern thing, it's probably influenced by Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I mean, Akira Toriyama, it's, even if you don't love everything he's made, it's still like genuinely, I feel like art in general, I feel like he's improved people's lives so much with Dragon Ball, and you know, I've seen people get so passionate about Dragon Ball and about like the fights and stuff, and watching the fights together, and it's some of the coolest things just to watch people watch like Dragon Ball fights, and it's like he's done so much good. I'm so happy he was alive to begin with, and I just wish he got a few more years.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't put it better myself. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It seems like a pretty good place to end it, actually.
Honestly, yeah. Thank you all for watching this episode. A bit of a solemn note to end on, but it had to be said.
Yeah.
Next episode,
this has been a really weird week. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be sillier next week.
For here.
Unless we won't be.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. Who knows? Eventually we'll do the top 60, which will be really funny when I roast you.
Yeah. That'll be fun. I like when you insult me to my face. That's always good.
I love insulting you. It's my favorite thing. You see, that's why me and Robin have such great friendships. We know we would never insult each other behind each other's back. Could we just do it openly to each other?
Yeah, I think, because I have friends who, because I'll talk about you sometimes to my friends, and like they would probably be so flabbergasted if they ever saw like an episode of this podcast, because it's like, I'm like, because I only ever say nice things about you. It's like, oh yeah, Stripe, he's the coolest. He has his YouTube channel. You should check it out. He's such a great editor. And then I can only imagine them coming to this podcast and I just call you like a dumb bitch or something. And he was like, huh. Oh, that's something's not adding up.
Which is such great. Again, it's that freaking like gumball clip of like, yeah, only your true friends will tell you to kill yourself.
I mean, that's like a genuine belief I have. Is you need people in life who you can just call each other bad words and then just like have it just be Tuesday.
You call each other what? What?
Bad words. Like bitch, fricker.
I thought you said you can call each other N-words.
Whoa!
I was like, you're calling me what, huh? Huh?
Not to your face. No, never.
What?
No. That's one hell of
I ended this podcast now because we have some things we were talking about in private, I guess. Bye, everybody. I'm going to yell at Robin now.
Bye.
Peace.